Hey, you guys. Today, I want to talk to you about when your husband is driving you nuts. Like, you just feel so annoyed by him. No matter what he does, it just feels extra annoying. Maybe he's been incredibly unthoughtful, or maybe he's in that mode where he thinks that parenting is babysitting and that he just gets to babysit when he's actually a parent. So he's supposed to be parenting with you, alongside you, right? Or maybe you're not feeling like a team with him. I don't know, whatever it is, you're just feeling really annoyed and everything he does just annoys you even more. And so I want to talk to you about that. And I also want to tell you about a little tool that you can use called tapping. Now, I was introduced to tapping quite a few years ago, and it's been something that has been life changing for me, and I found it really, really cool and helpful and easy. You can do it anywhere, anytime. I'm sure if you're doing it out at the grocery store, people might think, what are you doing? But you could do it at the grocery store if you wanted. So, or at least in your car before you went into the grocery store. Anyway, the basics to tapping is that it's just tapping on acupressure points. And so you're not using any needles, you're just using your fingers. And so basically what you do is you make a statement that starts here on the little karate chop point, and then you go eyebrows, outside of your eyes, under your nose, chin, collarbone, then this little section area right here, and then the top of your head. And you can just do it over and over until you start to feel some relief. Anyway, you can literally do tapping on anything, even on feeling like your husband is being incredibly annoying and unthoughtful, selfish, rude, whatever it is that's driving you nuts, right? My goal is to help you have a happy and healthy relationship. And so sometimes we need to do some tapping, y'all. So let's go through this. So let's do a tapping on feeling like your husband's annoying. Okay? So before we get started with the tapping, you'll want to rate yourself and how annoyed you're feeling on a scale from 0 to 10. 10 being as annoyed as you possibly can be, and 0 the complete opposite. So it's important to keep track of where you start so that we know where you go and you can kind of see the process and how it's working. And keep in mind that sometimes we don't like to think like, oh, I'm thinking about this negativity, and we're not supposed to be thinking about negative things. But the cool thing about tapping is that it helps like the negative energy just kind of flow through you and let it go, and you release it out. And then we end with some positivity to kind of get you back where you want to be. So we end with a positive statement. Anyway, let's begin. So what we're going to start with is our little karate chop point. And we would say, even though I find my husband annoying, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I find my husband annoying, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I find my husband annoying, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I find him so annoying. Almost all of the time, I'm feeling annoyed at him. I feel so mad at him. I feel so mad and let down. He is so unthoughtful. I think he is so selfish. What's wrong with him? It feels so good to be mad at him. I feel terrible about myself. And because I feel terrible about myself, I want him to feel terrible about himself. It makes me feel better to be hurtful and annoying back. I feel justified in my anger. He deserves my anger because he hurt me first. I'm so angry at him. He makes me feel terrible. He makes me feel shame. He makes me feel unloving, and I know I'm not unloving. I'm angry to protect myself. I feel justified in my anger and annoyance. He deserves it because he hurt me first. And I feel unloved. And that brings up my shame. So if you want to, you can do another round of that as well. And that's called the negative round. Or if you're ready, we can go ahead and move on to the positive round. I no longer want to be angry or annoyed. It really sucks. I want to feel better. The more I focus on the unthoughtfulness, the worse I feel. The more I obsess about his annoying behavior, the angrier I get. I don't want to push him away. If I stop pushing him away, then I can feel better. He feels angry too. He wants us to have a happy relationship as well. I know he wants to feel good. All we want is to feel good. I want him to feel good too. He is sad and frustrated as well, and he wants to feel loved and good. He is just like me. He wants to be happy. We are the same. I can see him as me. He is just him. He wants our relationship to be happy. I want our relationship to be happy. We deserve a happy relationship. He just wants to feel good. Just like me. We are the same. I can forgive him. I can forgive him and move forward. I want him to feel loved. I want to feel loved. We are loving. Our relationship is full of love. Love is in every day. We deserve to feel loved now. And you're welcome to do another round of the positivity if you'd like. And remember to rate yourself from 0 to 10 after you're done doing this to see where you're at on that intensity of annoyance. 10 being the most annoyed you could possibly be, and 0 being no annoyance at all. Our goal is to get to 0. If you feel that this annoyance is really strong, perhaps you might want to do this tapping exercise once a day for the next couple weeks, or however long it takes to get you down to that 0. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that tapping experience and that you're feeling a little bit less annoyed at your partner, at your husband, and that you're feeling more loving and you're ready to move forward with a loving attitude instead of an annoyed attitude. And remember to like and subscribe, and if you have a specific area that you would like to do tapping around, please mention in the comments so that we can do that. Have a great day, and remember, you can tap that annoyance away. Remember to subscribe, especially if you don't like feeling annoyed. Okay, bye!